Looks like we're live. I'm here with Brennan.
How's it going, Aldine?
I don't know, man. I just hear these buffs going in and out, left and right, crazy, and some nerfs and readjustments.
Well, it is the new season, and they update twice a season,
Oh my god, that's crazy,
and
man.
midway through the season, and at the very end.
That's crazy, my guy. That's crazy.
So we're here today. We got UHS,
Got
us, the good guys, versus Crestwood, the bad guys.
sounds very entertaining. What do you think? What's gonna go on?
We're going to see some Overwatch gameplay in the new season.
It's some old, unique maps. My favorite man, Busan.
Didn't they turn it daytime?
I believe they did. I believe they did. I don't remember because I don't read patch notes because
The,
they don't say anything.
they say some stuff though.
Yeah, they do. They do be like that though.
We we got Busan. The
Capture, double
it's
capture.
capture, which
S-
if you don't know, is there's 3 rounds. It's a best of three. There's this there's going to be a point. Whoever captures the point and reaches to 100% first wins
Wins
that round.
round. If it goes overtime,
If
it goes overtime.
it becomes overtime if there is at least one player from both teams on the point when it reaches 99%. And if your team's at 99% and regains control after the other team took control of it, it goes into overtime, and so it gives the other team a chance to win.
Sounds amazing, my guy. Sounds amazing.
Oh,
Oh,
and we've gone nighttime.
we gone.
Nope, now we're back to
Now
day.
we're back. I'm very excited. I want to see some Reinhardt. I want to see some Soldier. What do you think, man? What do you want to see?
I mean, I want to see some Tobe.
Oh, bro, I love that Torb.
Tobe, Tobe's awesome.
Torb's just a miniature Reinhardt, but better.
Just a small dude.
Small dude,
Small dude.
just better.
His turret. There's some really good placements for his turret on this map.
Yeah,
You know, the image we're seeing right now is the downtown map. There's bushes there that you
yeah,
can just
bushes.
place your turret in, and it's camouflaged until it starts firing.
This is some awesome gameplay that's happening right now. We're just waiting for the people.
And then other map, other variations of Busan. There's the mech base.
Love the mechs, love them all the
Mech
time.
base. Obviously, it's the map for Diva, who
Because there's
is
mechs. She
who
has mech.
who is from the mech base.
Let's go.
Let's go. And then there's Garden, which it's nice.
It's a garden.
It's pretty.
It's pretty.
It's pretty.
Hey, Bryce, can you
It's
get water from my backpack? It's on the side. Thanks.
it's like a nice little Japanese Zen garden, kinda.
It's a Japanese
We're
garden. Love the
just
Japanese
waiting
gardens.
for
Man, my mouth
water.
is really dry. Ooh, we got the full teams,
We got the
left
full
and right.
team, and I believe any moment now we're gonna start.
Start in a momentarily moment. How's it going? Good. That's good.
Yeah.
We're seeing some funny entertainment from these guys, are we?
We are.
Yeah, this
We're,
guy
we're watching them complain about the ranks.
ranks. It's not like it was broken first season, was it?
No,
No.
it's not like you could be GM one and then somehow go all the way down to Masters 2.
No.
No.
We're also seeing some of the teammates making fun of one of their own, even though he's their big shot man.
Even though it's the captain.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The teams look fired up. We got some craziness. We're just seeing an argument happening right now.
And yet again, we're just waiting for the
We're
game to
just waiting
start.
for the
We're
game.
waiting for the game to start. And it appears we are asking if they are ready to start,
Ooh, looks like we are,
and
sir.
and we're just waiting for a response
We're
at
waiting
this
for a
point.
response, and that's crazy. Very excited, very
Me too.
entertained. I really want to see what this other team is capable of. Whether or not their tank is scarier than our tank, their DPS is better than our DPS, or their heals are better than our healers, which I doubt, but
It's
it's
called
gonna happen.
support. Call it
It's
support.
call it support. Yeah, that's my boys. That's what we love, don't we, Brennan?
We
We
do
always do.
because it's support when I come in, fully heal you, and then headshot the tank.
Yeah, don't you love having a support and having a tank
Yeah.
just standing in one place, your tank, waiting to get healed by you and all that? I love doing
I,
that.
I don't think I've told you about this game I got like a week ago where um it's overtime. It's me and a Sigma who's on the payload in overtime on Socket.
Looks like the game is starting. We
And
got
I
Visan.
managed to draw the tank off. And now here we are at the point where we're just
Just waiting for the
forming
action.
the final team compositions
We already see
for
one
it.
person already picked, and it was Cupid. Pick somebody. It's time to see how this game is fully going to go down. What are the entertaining? Ooh, I see a
Ooh, and
very.
it looks like over here on UHS we have a Sigma, a Zenyatta, Moe, Junkrat, and Bastion.
On the
Well over
Crestwoods.
here with Crestwood, we got Farah, Kiriko, Reaper, Reinhardt, Baptiste.
Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna see two Reinhardt's fight, but I don't. Hey, are you guys moving or are we?
It's them.
Arrows. WASD. This is a good defense right here. I'm
And
seeing.
sorry for the complications.
Oh, sorry, I
It's
got
the
three
first time.
kills. That was amazing right there. We're seeing a tank
So
staying alive against a Pharah.
and we get
Ooh.
ooh, and it looks like UHS is down the tank and DPS.
They're regrouping though. They look like
Regrouping,
they're good
yeah.
though.
And yet again, if you look up the top middle of your screen, you see the percent going up 1% at a
The
time.
time. And it looks like they're
Because
all staying together.
yeah, it does look like that.
Reaper's waiting. I wonder who's he gonna take down.
Let's see if we can get a
We're seeing a
kill
full
over
on
here.
fight. Ooh,
Ooh, and the
Reaper out for the
Reaper's
count
down.
by a
But we also
tank.
don't have Zenyatta.
Zenyatta,
Zenyatta
one healer
back.
down. And then a
Yeah.
tank. Ooh,
Ooh,
a DPS down too.
and it looks like Zenyatta over here, Eaglehawk,
But still,
has
both tanks are still
changed
alive.
to Lucio.
Ooh,
And
we got a change
Infamous
too
Gamer going from Bastion to
to Hanzo.
Hanzo.
Crazy.
And it,
Oh, we see
ooh,
something
and the
very.
Baptiste is down.
We're seeing a healer constantly staying alive,
And
healing their
and you
Reinhardt
see the Kiriko's just up
up
there
there. Oh, a healer
throwing the
down.
knives down. And like nothing you could really do about it.
They're having a difficult time. I'm saying this, sir. Urbandale is having a tough time by
Hmm.
Crestwood. Crestwood is staying alive, staying on that point. Even when one member's down, they still keep that up. What do you say?
I say that's just great teamwork.
That's great teamwork,
Like,
I gotta say.
yeah.
Are they gonna touch or what's gonna happen? What do you think's
The,
gonna happen?
they are
Ooh,
touching,
Lucio's
and
in
we
there.
might
Lucio's in
see
there.
the
Oh, two
overtime
gone, two
rules.
gone. Oh,
There now,
ooh,
someone has to get back on to
ooh,
reset
ooh.
overtime.
Oh, we see a
Ooh, and
good
the
ult.
Sig
Ooh.
uses the ult
Reaper's gonna try to
to pick
flank,
up.
and we're gonna see him do it. He's gonna take down that tank like a pinata. And we
Yep.
hear a new ult too.
Ooh, and the Kiriko Kitsune,
And a hammer on a stun on the freaking
but
Sigma.
died.
Oh,
Ooh,
we
and the
see it.
Murray is ulting, and Murray's ult.
They
I- it's
secured it.
it's an interesting one because you can either shoot it at the enemy, which deals damage, or at your own teammates, which heals them.
Hmm.
And now round one is complete with Crestwood
Up by
camping,
one round point.
capping, camping the point and getting it. Now, what do you think needs to happen round two
I feel like
for
DPS has to
Urbandale to
take
take
down
this?
instantly that Farah because that Farah is a menace to society on these people. They literally three people died at the beginning, and that ruined it right there.
True.
But a comeback could happen right now. We're gonna see a good comeback.
I
Let's see it.
I also think they need to be aware that the Reaper was flanking.
We see a very
And
aggressive Reinhardt.
but here we have down
Reinhardt by
two,
himself.
and you got
Ooh.
both, and they have and they had both DPS switch from Pharah and Reaper to a May and Symmetra.
We're
Now,
seeing that Erminil is holding, but now they're getting contest. Now they have it.
now, here's another thing that Urbandale I feel like needs to do to win this round. I think they need to target that Kiriko.
The
I
healers need to be taken down.
especially the Kiriko
Oh,
because
we
that's
see
just
one healer
like,
in the tank down. Another DPS down. The whole squad almost wiped out.
ooh, and they got that Symmetra turret
Full team
off
gone. Full team gone. They're regrouping
off
now.
the point. They got the Symmetra turret off
They're
the
off the
point, and
point.
that's huge
That's
because
huge.
if they don't, that's just going to rack up that damage
We're seeing where this
over
team
and over
is.
again.
Are they regrouping? Oh, they
And
are.
and now we got our Reinhardt areas Kratos with Oath Shatter.
Oh my god, we're gonna see something awesome from that shatter? Or what's gonna happen? We're gonna see it.
Ooh.
A whole squad
Woo!
killed. Whole
That's
squad killed. We're
that's
gonna
a
see it. We're gonna
big
see it.
shatter.
Penta right there.
Woo! I
Team killed
I think
Penta.
I think that's play of the game.
That's play of the game. I
That's
hope
play of
so.
the game. I'm
Because
calling
that
it.
was an entertainment right there.
Ooh, and we see some changes with Crestwood.
Crestwood is making a lot of changes. They did that in the beginning of this
They
first round
did
and
it
then they did
beginning
it
of this
again.
round, and then they did it this round.
We also see that they're gonna have an ult and they're gonna ult on these guys
Yeah,
pretty soon.
as you see, the May almost has the ult, which is very annoying to deal
Now
with.
she has it. We're gonna see some entertainment from Crestwood
Ooh,
so far.
yeah. The May
Oh
cried off the
boy, it looks
edge.
like they're gonna have a good time.
Crestwood is down two. You know,
Ooh, Crestwood. Crestwood lost three big people.
they got they took care of that Mosi, which is a
That's
pretty
good. Huge deal right
huge deal
there.
because that Mosi was just going to
May
pocket.
also stopped an ult from that May that could have stopped them,
Yeah,
but the Mace
and
didn't.
Urbandale has taken round two, now to round three on
They also
downtown.
saved so many ults at the end if they came in. That was
Yeah,
perfect.
and they had the odds to rebound if Crestwood
So we did come back.
did capture that point.
Now it's a 1v. Now it's a 1-1.
Now it's down to round three. This is winner take all for
This
this
is winner
round.
take round for this round. This is going to be a big entertainment. What do you say is
Me,
going to happen?
you know, I see the counter picks, and I think they need to just force them off high ground.
They got
Like,
to force that Farah off the high ground if they're
yeah,
going to hit Farah
yeah.
again. But if it switches, they have nothing to deal with because that May they could have done better, but they did really well right there. They tried their best.
Especially if they can keep that Hanzo off the high ground, the golden, the golden.
If Hanzos can hit headshots, they're golden. They Nobody can stop them. We saw that in real life and in game. Nobody can stop an arrow. An arrow can go wherever they want.
And and Crestwood is over here coming to the right,
Looks like
but
Urban's
it's
holding them
only
back fully
forward,
good.
so the Freya isn't there. So
Looks ooh,
that's
one
a
kill death,
blunder.
one death. The
Ooh,
support. Ooh.
and Cupid is down. That that's a big loss.
They're pushing really aggressively. We're gonna see some more aggressiveness from. Ooh,
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 ooh, the Hanzo and
ooh.
Kiriko are down.
Two people
The
down on
Bap,
both
the
sides,
Bap is
but
down,
then
and the
Bathis is
Rhine
down with
is
no
very
heal. With
the
no heal on the
and
Rhine.
yeah, and he's almost
He
dead.
retreated though.
But we do have both
But we
DPS
do see a
down.
Farah taking that point halfway and regrouping with the Reinhardt. They looks like we're gonna see a Mercy too with the Farah and with that Rhine.
Ooh, Cupid is back down. The same with Dead on Point.
Ooh, we see
Those
two
are
deaths right there.
those are some losses, to be honest.
We both saw both tanks down for a
Ooh,
second. Now
and
both.
I mean, Cupid and Dead on Point just needs to regroup back up.
Yeah, everybody needs to
Let them
regroup
take point. I mean, you got to like
for
50%. You
50%.
got halfway there.
They're gonna regroup. They're
They
either gonna flank or
and
go
we
full
got
on.
Dead on Point with the counter of McCree.
We see that Crestwood has two ults. Whenever they want to use their ult, they're gonna use their ult. But we're
Ooh,
also gonna see.
and Urbandale has no ults,
Wait,
but we almost have Shatter and Beat, which are two pretty good ults.
we just saw a solo ult. Was that a solo ult? Yes, we do. Both DPS gone.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
very
both
scariness.
DPS are down. That's big.
And a
But
Mercy's
they
gone
do
too.
have solid mobility on DPS.
Oh,
We just
we just
saw
saw a
the
waste of an ult
Reinhold
from Crestwood,
ult.
but we did see a good ult on the tanks on Urbandale. And then we see another death on DPS on Urbandale.
You know, the DPS just need to stop dying.
DPS needs to focus constantly on the game, taking down those light
Ooh,
guys.
and the Junkrats swapped with 90% ult to Cassidy.
Ooh,
Ooh.
what a waste of an ult, but could have saved the team. But we do
And
see three ults. I swear, three ults
for
on Crestwood.
but I mean Mercy Sol kind of does nothing
But we
really.
do see an
It
ult
just
right
makes
there.
her fly.
We saw an ult from, and then
Ooh, and what is the McCree doing not staying on high ground? Because I feel like if they stayed on high
Reinhardt.
ground, they would have had
Ooh,
an
now
easier
it's
time with
overtime.
headshots.
We're gonna see whether or not Urbandale can keep this point or not.
Ooh,
This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna play the game right here.
ooh.
If they can keep
And
this point, it's
uh,
still 100%.
and as we see, this next team fight that's going to come up,
They have full ults.
they have full ults. Like
Justice, Dragon, all that.
the
What are they gonna do?
Valkyrie, ooh, and then um to light them up.
We see
And
almost.
then compared to the Urbandale odds, which is none.
We have none. We have a
We have none.
soldier one coming up pretty soon. But is
Who
there gonna be a hold on the overtime? Yes, there is.
there
Another hold on the
is.
overtime. We're gonna see a monkey, and we're gonna see it.
We
We're
we
gonna
aren't seeing the monkey ult.
monkey's gone. Monkey's
Now
gone. We see a
now as we
res,
see
and
data
then they
point,
capture the point. That was a sadness. But that
that's
was a good round right there.
it
Wouldn't you
was it
agree?
was it was really entertaining.
All right, we're gonna see who got the play of the game. I hope it's the Reinhardts. We
It
do.
is.
I really hope it's that 5 man because that 5 man was
Yeah,
awesome.
that it
He
is the
literally went
five
through that
man.
main wall and said, "Stay down, meet the Crusaders in the back lines, and all
And
that."
then just hammers at the other Reinhardt.
Perfect game. We're gonna see another match happen right now pretty soon.
Now that was just control, which is best of three. That was one round out of a best of five. So and then I believe next up we have Coliseum with push.
Push. Everybody doesn't like push. What do you think about push?
It's just unfair because they push it because the enemy pushes it so far deep into your own territory,
That you can come back
and
and
then
respawn
you
out
need
there.
to, yeah, you can come back from spawn really soon, but then you have to not only push it farther into the enemy's territory than they did to your own, but you have to push it all the way back through your own. Uh, we're getting some changes to the setup.
We're seeing some multiple different setups on our side. Sorry for the delay, guys. We're just editing, making our first improvements, and all that.
We're also changing the map.
Or also changing the map to Coliseum. Does everybody loves gladiators? Don't you love gladiators?
I don't.
You don't.
Don't.
But this map isn't for gladiators. It's for the
I mean,
Crusaders and all that.
honestly, this is my least favorite push map because it's like all stacked on top of each other at the very end. Well,
Yeah,
in the middle parts at least.
I would say this is going to be the most competitive match I'm ever going to see right here forever. This game is going to be very hard. This map is hard. Push it is just nobody's favorite.
It's no one's favorite. Like they need to change it. They just need to change how push works. Wouldn't you agree?
I would have agreed too.
Like maybe an idea on how to change push is that when you get the enemy team off the robot in your own territory, that it just the robot starts making its way back to spawn on its own.
That sounds
W-
like a
w-
very good idea right there. We should probably
there
send that
would
to them, to the developers. The developers would love that.
send it to Blizzard and then immediately get enoed.
Just get
Loved it,
banned
love it,
on.
love it,
Love that.
love it. And now this map is based on Rome. Every map is based on a real location in the world. So we just had Busan, which is
From Japan.
no, it's from Korea.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
It's Korea.
It's Korea, guys.
I know people confuse it.
I
It's fine.
forgot.
And then we got uh Colosseum here, which is based on Rome, which is Italy.
I love my boy some Italy. I love eating pasta, eating that bread, don't
The
you?
food there is so good. Now,
Mm,
if you don't know how push works, is that you got this robot and you need to
push
get
it.
it all the way to the end point.
Now we're gonna see something interesting. I love the team composition on these Crestwood people, but I also
Now,
want to see the Crestwood team
yeah. Now,
lose.
if you sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead, sir.
Okay, so if you didn't read the patch notes earlier, you're seeing here that you got 3 out of the 5 heroes for Urbandale all got changes in some way. You got Junker Queen, who,
Got massive buffs, but also debuffs too.
yeah,
We got Ana
yeah,
just getting one buff, which is just
which is
reducing.
sleeped out, which is huge. and then you got Sojourn, who got a massive fall
Rework,
off.
sort of. Basically, lower the damage of her railgun and decreasing the fall off to 70 to 40, but they made her more aggressive to do more damage. So we're gonna see some
Mm,
entertainment right now.
yes. And now, as you might be able to see, this is why Push is the least favorite game mode because the spawns are just so close to each other. The maps are just so small.
Yeah, the map is so small. It feels big, but it's really just a small line. I could say that. Ooh, we're gonna see some
Ooh,
entertainment from
I
Ooh, we see
yeah.
us. We're seeing them being aggressive. Crestwood. Now we're seeing
Ooh.
them getting more aggressive onto the tank. They're
Now,
putting the tank in the corner.
now here's the thing. You see how Crestwood has the Mercy?
Yeah,
He's just pocketing the Reinhardt. Get,
typical Mercy, but like
yeah, typical Mercy. But get rid of that Mercy.
gone.
Gone, gone. Much easier time.
We're also seeing that the whole entire team is leaving their own Crestwood tank by themselves onto
Pushing
that
the
push
objective.
while they're trying to go focus on the
And
Urbandale's
now,
tank.
as you might have seen, the Genji is just kind of hiding out in the
Genji's
corner.
flanking like he's always supposed to. He took down.
Yeah, and now
We're
they
also
did
seeing a
they
res from the Mercy too.
that's big.
But Mercy's also gone, and we saw
You
that
get
Genji
the
gone
res on
too.
the tank. You exchange your own life for your tank. That that's big.
We also see a DPS and a tank down too. They're gonna keep pushing that forward,
And
and that's
now,
entertainment right
yeah,
there.
as you see, Hanzo on Crestwood
Already has their ult
has the ult, but Ilya's Kratos over here
with the Queen.
has the Rampage ready,
We're gonna see
which
some anti-heal pretty soon. I really hope a
anti-heal,
dragon too,
some
bro.
damage.
Oh, we're seeing the
Ooh,
Reaper pushing
and
in.
miss that knife, which I mean isn't huge, but would have changed the tides of this battle.
I'm also seeing something pretty soon. Oh, I see 4 ults on Crestwood now.
Ooh, I do.
And I'm gonna see 5 pretty soon. But I also see that Urbandale has 2 ults now, and it looks like they have
Ooh, and the
3.
Reaper is down.
And we
Ooh,
see a
and that's the
waste,
Oath
or
Shatter.
what a waste. No,
Ooh, and the Zen popped
we
Transcendent,
see an Ana
which
boosting up.
is an AoE ult.
We see a waste of an ult on the Reinhardt because the Reinhardt died that fast with using his ult. And then we see Ares Kratos taking a 3-piece down.
But he also got slept, which is huge.
It's huge, but it was a team kill wipe. That is a
Yeah.
huge difference. But now we see that both teams have 2 ults. Now we're gonna see who has the better ults and the
Ooh,
better
and an
usement of
important
ults.
note: the Genji doesn't have nano for his blade,
Ooh, that's true.
which is big.
That's a big difference right
Like
there.
it's already a good ult,
We see now
but
3 ults now,
it's really good. Ooh, and the Reaper used his
and
Death
we hear
Blossom.
Genji messing up, and he takes down 2 healers, bro. He took down the 3 tanks.
It's almost a team kill.
It's
There's
going
no
to be a team
support.
kill. We're gonna see whether or not these 2 DPS can run away. One DPS gone. The other DPS we're not gonna see.
The
DPS is
other
still alive.
DPS is still back there, and now he's getting out. Small decision.
He
Smart
probably has
decision.
1 HP. He's getting back, and he still has.
You've pushed it 106 meters into the enemy's territory.
But now we see a tank difference right now. We're seeing a Roadhog instead of what we usually
Ooh,
normal see.
yeah, no one likes Roadhog,
Nobody likes Roadhog.
but but that's not a really good counter
We see a healer gone from another healer.
because you got Arius Kratos over here with his anti-heal
We,
ult.
we also see a waste of the ult too from the Mercy. Very sad right there.
Ooh,
We also see a switch on the DPS with a Pharah. This Pharah is amazing. We saw how crazy it is in this beginning. We just
and
saw it just now. Just take down
and
the
now
Infamous Gaming.
something we should probably explain is that on the scoreboard there's these diamonds, and those represent the spawn of
Spawn new spawn points, my
of
guys.
the team. So right now, Urbandale has forward spawn, so they're going to spawn closer than they normally would.
We see an ult from Ares to 2. We see it
Ooh,
from a
That's a bit
That's a
that
death right there. No.
that was some good anti. It's just they couldn't capitalize on it.
Yeah, all everybody was spread out right there. I gotta say, and it looks like the Pharaoh's gonna focus on that dead on point, get him full on killed, as well as the Reaper taking down the old soldier
Now
Zenyatta.
the
And then we see
now
another.
we got Urbandale who has Transcendence and Overclock ready for the next team fight.
But we also
And
see a nano boost coming up pretty soon, and we're also
with
gonna
the no
see
shadow and a
Earth
justice
Shadow
from
and a
above.
Justice from above. Not only that, but we're also seeing a Death Blossom too.
Ooh.
This is gonna
Now
be a huge impact on whether or
this
not they
raises
get
a
a.
really good question. Who would you nano with these three alts coming up?
We don't see a Genji anymore, so I would say the Reinhardt. But
I would agree, except I would also probably say also the Reaper.
the Reaper too. But we also
If
see an
the
ult
Reaper
right
can,
there
if
onto.
yeah, if the Reaper can survive during the alt, it'll be a really good.
Looks like they're all. Bear is messing them up, bro. They gotta take that down. They've been doing. This was the second round, and they're getting messed up by the Pharah, the same Pharah,
E-
over and over again.
Especially after that first round, everyone going. You got Ares Kratos, the captain over
We
here,
just saw a waste of
going
an ult right
going
there. We
his.
also see a res too, and we're gonna see a tank taken down with a Q with a. Man, I forgot his name.
You know what would be a good counter to the Pharah?
What?
Diva.
I will have to agree with that too sometimes because that Pharaoh's messing them up, and they all have a Mercy's ult too to increase the health and the damage boost that they get. We also see a Reaper using his ult on the Urbandale team, not taking anybody down and taken
Ooh,
down by another Reaper that has his ult.
that wasn't good. I'm gonna be honest. Got no one from it.
We're seeing a full on, almost the whole entire team antied.
Ooh, that's a good rampage from Ares
That
Kratos
is
over
a good
here.
rampage. We saw two
You got
ults, and
you
that's
got
it.
two people dead from it, and then you also have had the Reinhardt die from it as
We,
well.
we also
Well,
see
not from the ult, but because of the ult.
we also see that Crestwood is still haven't used their three ults, but we now see Urbandale has two ults that still haven't been used: the
You know,
Zenyatta and the Soldier.
now looking at it, the Anna's probably going to nano the Reaper
The Reaper's already gone
next
with
team
no
fight
ult.
on next team fight.
We're gonna see the Mercy either res the Reaper or just full on die. We're gonna see her die and waste an ult, which is not useful
And as you might have noticed, Dead on Points just sitting over here with Overclock
and hasn't even used it. I'm
for
wondering
for
why.
most of the match, for
Through
for
yeah,
most of the match too, and then Transcendence.
full over the match too, but the a good Transcendence can make the game switch like full on.
Yeah, but also same with the good Nano.
I also see the Reaper trying to be really aggressive to use his ult. And now we also see an Earth Shatter on the Reinhardt.
But we also have the Anna dead, so
We
no
now
Nano
see a
for the time
stun.
being.
And we're going to see two
Ooh, and top
supports.
the
They
Transcendence and
Transcendence, and we also
Coalescence.
saw a waste of an ult from a Reaper because they both healers use their ults. We still haven't seen that Soldier use its ult. I really want to see it used, but we can't.
Hmm.
But I really want to
And
see
now
it. And
Ares
then
Kratos does have
we're also
Rampage.
seeing that Reinhardt gonna take down two people are taken
Ooh.
down. Three people now. Retreating, they
And
look like
now
it.
they have to either hold on for these final 20 seconds or force the enemy team off the robot deep into their own
I
territory.
see a fair deep into their territory. Like
Yeah,
legitimately. But she's probably gonna
I see
ult.
the Farah
We're gonna see
flanking.
some entertaining full ult right here. Two
Ooh.
ults. Either that Ana
And
is gonna ult that. We're gonna see
honestly,
an ult.
oh yeah, there we go.
Two ults been wasted.
And the Farah got
Three.
nanoed.
The whole entire Urbandale team is gone, and we're gonna
And
have to
now
see a big
now they
push.
need to get back quickly because it's overtime.
It's overtime now. We're gonna
If
either see them push
if
it
they get
farther than them
if
or
they get
not.
everyone off the robot from Crestwood,
We see
it's over.
it's either over or it's going in. We see an old from the Reaper. Is he gonna do something awesome with it? We're
And
gonna see it.
Crestwood does have forward spawn.
We
Keep
also see
keep
the
that in
Reaper
mind.
die too, right there. We see a Farah staying up there. Perfect spot right there.
And as you might have noticed, Ilios Kratos has gone into Hog.
Roadhog, that's an entertainment right there. I see this man roadhogging every day, every night. He be messing them up
Now
with the
let's
heals.
see if Roadhog can get a good hook.
We're also seeing
As
both
as
Reapers. A Reaper
yeah.
going in, trying to take them down. He took two. He took two healers down. We're gonna see some energy.
Ooh,
Three
damn.
people are gone. Now two left. Either now it's one left. Now this
Now
is
it's
where
just
it
the
happens.
Rhine.
Now
They
this
they
is
just
where
need to get rid of the Rhine.
the whole game's
Woo!
over now. The whole game's over.
Unless. Nope,
No,
that's over.
that's over.
That's
That's
over.
a wrap. That's an
That's a
entertainment right there.
GG's there.
Aggressiveness. Urbandale one.
Urbandale
Crestwood
won
one,
this
two.
round. It's 1-1 now.
Now it's 1-1. We're gonna see.
Ooh, and
Ooh,
Darius Kratos, back-to-back
again
play of games,
with a junk queen that got a buff,
but also a debuff.
and we see you sleep in that old too.
And now we have Esco Dorado.
What do you think of
Okay,
that map?
it's Mexico, man. Like you know, Mexico, it's a cool place.
Dorado for me, I personally love that map because I have such high grounds in there and such low grounds that nobody can mess with me.
Yeah. So and now it's We got
What?
Dorado with Escort.
Dorado, my favorite map. I
It's
love the rollouts on
it,
Doomfist in
it's
here.
the mess. It's Mexico themed,
I love
and
Mexico.
it is at night.
I
Which
That
I
sounds
mean,
awesome.
would you prefer night or day?
I prefer night, bro. To be honest, this after senior, I'm probably gonna go and to Mexico with my family.
Really.
I'm gonna have an entertaining time watching this.
And now, if you don't know how Escort works, you got this payload that you need to get all the way to the end, or as far as you can within the time limit. There are checkpoints along the way,
And new respawns, don't forget that. That's my
new
favorite right
respawns
there.
with each checkpoint, and you get added time.
Also gonna see some entertainment because we see two different takes now, and now we see one DPS difference
Yeah,
and a healer difference
we
too.
do get to see some new tanks here with Sigma and Orisa.
We did see Sigma in the first round, but now we're seeing him again.
And
I
now
hope he
it's
does really well now.
and now this team composition with for Urbandale with Sig, Zenyatta. That's a good combo right there.
They're keeping that high ground, plain and simple, on them.
And then
And a Farragon, Farragon,
Farragon and
Farrad's
Mercy
back.
Dawn,
But then a tank on
Tank
and a
Dawn.
healer gone too.
You know, I see that Ritter up there. There's nothing they can do right now about that Ritter.
They're
They're
holding it
just
back.
gonna stand there.
Now we see a Baptist just trying to do some little bit of DPS he can do, waiting for his.
But back with the team compositions, Sigma, Zenyatta, good good 1-2 punch right there.
I love my boys Sigma. I love my healers.
Mm. And then you got Ana with that sleep and bio grenade.
Bio grenades on people that get regen HP. The best. No regen on HP, I say. No regen
And
on the
then
HP, I say.
and then for the 2 DPS, you got Soldier and Junkrat.
I love the soldier, but I'm very interested on what this Junkrat can really do. So far, I have been seeing him
Mm.
just stay in places
And
high and low.
and then for Crestwood, we got Echo and Ana. That
Oh,
those are some good ults right there with them.
we see
You
a
you got
DPS gone,
Soldier, Orisa, and Baptiste.
and we're constantly seeing on Orisa either staying low or high, depending on whether the healers want to or not.
Ooh, and the
DPS
Orisa is
gone.
down. That's a big.
That's a big hit right there.
That's big.
We're gonna see them fall back and regroup. We're also seeing a healer really low,
Ooh, you
and
see
that's kind of
Dad on point
scary.
almost getting the visor, and he has visor.
We
You
have
know, I
people with visor, three
yeah,
people with full
Obadiah
TP.
has 3 ults with Transcendence, visor, and tire.
I really want to see a play of the game with the tire, don't you?
You know, I'm tired of getting the tire play of the games. They're
Wow, that's
just annoying.
that's unbearable to my
It's
opinion right there.
unbearable. Like they're always so stupid.
Now we see two ults on Crestwood, bro. Both of
Ooh,
them from the
with the
support.
Nano and the Baptiste one,
But so far, there's nobody to put the nano, nor that's it. Just no nano. Don't you waste it right now. There's nothing really good
ooh,
for it right now.
and and Dead Point, he's in a really good position to use his ult
Dead on
with the
point.
high ground.
Dead on point loves his high ground. I'll tell you that. I see this man up all the time. He'll never try to go down.
But that's also how you play Soldier. You seek the high ground out, you take it.
Ooh, we see three people up.
Ooh, and good flex right there
Now we see
from
two
Alias
people
Kratos.
down. Nothing else they can do.
And Crestwood got Reinhardt down
Chris Wood has no
with
Reinhardt.
both support, might I add. That's pretty big.
I still see three ults on Urbandale. I don't see anything else.
Well, there's really kind of no good place to use them right in front of the enemy spawn.
Ooh,
Because they're just going to back up into the spawn.
now we see a 1v1 of Sigma. Who's the better Sigma? Crestwood
Mm.
or Urbandale? We also see that Moira also has her ult too.
You know, I don't think I think you try and get out of this team fight with as much odds as you need, as you can.
Now we see a Farah up there
Ooh, and
now.
now we see Dan on point getting off the high ground. The Bud Opendale
Now we
has
see a
taken out
Farah
the
just.
Junkrat, Anna, and Sig. What do you think about that?
We see an
Ooh,
ult taking down a full on team.
that's a
And
that's a
nobody can
tire.
overtime it.
Woo! Now, all Opendale needs to do to win is push it
Further
35.
than they can.
They need to push it 34.54 meters within the time limit. Okay. Okay, and
Well,
now 15 seconds before the start of round two,
I
what do you
wonder.
think Opendale needs to do to win this and go up 2-1?
I really want to see whether or not if Crestwood can hold these guys to the ground. So far, we see two people haven't chosen anybody yet. Ooh, now we see some choices.
And now the only change up for Urbandale is you got Winston, the
We got
funny
a
monkey, the funny monkey,
funny monkey. I love myself a monkey someday. I really
and
wish I
then
can have it.
you got Lucio and Reaper.
The emo guy. Can we? That's the guy. That's the emo guy.
Mainly because with Soldier, you can't get on the high ground on when you're attacking onto auto.
We're also seeing some setup too. Do you think somebody's gonna be caught in the middle of
I
all
don't think
this, or
so.
who?
They
We see a
are
tank
pushing
going in,
point.
taking two people out.
Ooh, and the
Almost a metro
Symmetra
turret taking
turret.
down people.
Ooh,
A
and
trap
got
got hooked on
rid
somebody.
of it.
We also see the funny monkey just focusing on those people that are up there,
And
not doing anything, going back to get those heals. Dead.
you know,
Looks like
if
they
Open
can't stop it. They're
ooh
not gonna stop
and
it. They
Opendale's
got it.
ooh
Ooh, ooh.
ooh
No
and
stop.
Opendale
No
has
stop on
drawn
Urbandale.
this
Two to
round.
one.
It's 2-1 Opendale. We win we win this next round, it's game.
They win the wet next round. It's game. A
And
third in the time. A
a third
third.
play for those Kratos today.
This is
As you
some
can see
big entertainment
clearly
right here.
why he is the captain.
We see adaptness and the gravity. This guy sees the universe every day, no question about it.
And now next up we have Hybrid, which is kind of like a Scud.
The final
But you
match or not? What do you say? This entertaining music that's speaking right now to
I
my
mean,
heart.
as much as I want Open to win, I do like this entertainment we're getting. I think Crestwood might take this next one.
Hello,
Okay,
everybody. We're back.
welcome back. We got Eichenwald, which is Germany here. It's,
I
I
love myself some Germany, bro.
I kind of like this map as well.
I love it too. It's another. You want to talk about it, or do you want me to about the hybrid?
So basically, what hybrid is, it's like a combo between escort and control, where there's a point you cap it, and then and then it's basically escort from there on.
Escort it to one position to all the way at the end. And now this is whether or not this is going to be a good game or not. And I really hope I see some fun entertainment
And
from these
now
guys.
from Urbandale over here, we have Reinhardt, Zenyatta, Anna,
Anna.
Soldier, and Junkrat.
We also see on Crestwood back again. Farah, bro. A Farah that's monstrous on these guys because they don't know what to do on them. We
Well,
still see the Ana and a Mercy.
but now we have two new with Reaper and Winston.
Reaper's been a little bit back,
We
but
we haven't seen Winston
we
from
haven't seen Winston yet.
Crestwood.
Now this is where the game starts or not. Who holds it and who doesn't hold it. We see the Farah and Mercy just trying to flank, bro. Flanking is such a scary in this game. A full-on flank on these guys. Oh my. Urbandale will not know what's gonna hit them.
Ooh,
One,
and as you see,
one
the
support dead.
Pharahs from background. Ooh,
DPS
and
dead
they
now.
got data point down, which was the counter to the Pharah.
Now we're trying to see if Farah just full-on try to kill the other two lightweights.
Ooh,
Oh,
and the
Farah
Pharaoh is
gone.
down.
Farah gone,
So
and
now the
Mercy just
Mercy
going
has no
back.
one to pocket.
We see,
And
we
as
see Reaper just trying to teleport up there.
yeah, the Reaper's looking to flank, which I don't blame him. He's a good flanking character.
We still see that Winston with that orb of harm in that, my guy. That
But
Winston could die from anything if he wants to.
but as we almost see, Reinhardt almost have his shadow.
We see it shatter, man. I really want to see another fourth play on this guy. That Winston's gonna go down or not. He's still
And
alive.
and now, from what I'm noticing, is that Urbandale we're counterpicking them. Well, we haven't seen anyone stay on the same character for back-to-back games until this game.
We just saw a full-on stop of a res, but it was in exchange for two healers. One healer from Urbandale and one from Crest. But they are both big healers, bro, my guy.
hmm And back to the counterpicking thing. We really aren't seeing that from Crestwood. We're seeing the two support staying with Ana and Mercy threat
We see a
most
Winston
of this
full-on
thing.
charging in since their tank's all gone. Their and
And the
both tanks
Winston
are gone now.
is down.
Two people are dead.
You
Two people are
you
dead
know
on Urbandale.
you know who would go really well with the Winston?
Who?
Kiriko. Because
Jericho would be good with
be,
Winston.
because Kiriko's teleport and Winston's jump very similar cooldowns.
We're seeing an
Ooh,
ult
and that's
too.
a Justice that managed to take
We
Data
see
Point
two
out.
ults, my guy. Two ults to keep these guys staying back on the point. And that Reinhardt's still alive till this day. Till this day, man. Two people dead.
Ooh, and
Three
this
people dead now.
Pharah has gone off with
That Winston's
three
still in the
other
back line. We're
skills.
gonna see either Winston or whatever's gonna happen.
And now
A
the
point full on
backing out,
captured.
which might signify
We see a
they are
point contested
that they are letting
and
them cap
stopped.
point, and they did cap point.
We see a
And
full
now
on
let's see what
Zenyatta back in
this.
here, bro.
Uh,
Now we see three ults on Crestwood and two ults on Urbandale. Now this is the better thing. Who's gonna do their ults better?
I think Urbandale is because I say you protect dead on point with the high ground, and then Tyre's
We're
really
also seeing a
good ult
flank
on
on the
this map.
Pharah too. She will full on kill that Pharah or what? Now we see four ults now. We're either gonna see that
Ooh,
Pharah
that
back up in their back lane and ult with an Ana boost or what? Now tank dead from a support, but a DPS dead by another DPS. A full on, almost
Ooh,
a team wipe.
Crestwood has none of these supports
Now
there,
DPS killed by another DPS.
and the Pharah. I don't know what the Pharah is doing. Just trying to
Pharah's gonna
stay
try to
alive
flank.
and come back with the team. And Junkrat has released Tyre, which only got the Mercy, but that's a big pick.
That was a perfect synergy right there. A symbiosis, I would say, brother.
Mm. And now Crestwood has a minute 45 left to try to create it to the checkpoint.
I see that Urbandale's gonna have 4 to 5 ults up. 5 ults
A,
guaranteed are gonna be up and running to stop them right there, right now.
ooh, and Dead Point needs to
And
get
on
that
point,
Pharaoh
still
off.
dies. We see a tank going in full on and then retreating back. We see a wasted
The
ult.
Pharaoh is down, and Zenata popped his Transcendence
Now we see
to
a
try and
hammer
keep
and a
Area's
Mora
Kratos
using her
alive.
ult with a orb of harming and a Reinhardt with no ult either. This is a full-on team wipe. I would say a full-on team wipe in 60 seconds left, man. 60
A
seconds.
minute left, but a lucky change in a minute.
I
They
love a
they
minute
also
too.
still do have overtime that they can try and force.
But now this is the scary part. Will Dead on Point use his ult as soon as they try to ult, or what's gonna happen? Because we see 3 ults right now. Guaranteed four is gonna be up there at 30 seconds now. Because we see that Reinhardt
Yeah,
about to have his ult two. We're gonna see uh, an Ana, Mercy, and a Reaper going on ham on there too.
you know, with Dead Point and his ult, high ground is key with it. If you have the high ground, you're much easy. You're going to hit those headshots much
Now we see
easier.
2 people left. No people left. They have
Ooh,
to do is just
that
hold it right here, and they
that's a
can't do
nice
anything.
team
A
kill.
team wipe right there.
That's a team kill.
That's a team wipe, my fellow brother.
The fair
I
is
see a
down.
Pharah trying to hold it, but couldn't hold it. And that is round one of this
Complete.
payload complete.
Crestwood pushed it 51 meters with the time.
All they have to do is just push in to that yellow mark, and they win.
And now, I think I would like to point out, Daniel Point did not use his ult during that entire round.
Which is a huge waste. That could have stopped them from
It's a huge weight.
even capturing that point. I would have to say.
But I mean, when they were capturing the point, there was really no good high ground for Soldier. And I'm stressing this high ground very much.
Now we see a different change to the Matrix right here. We see that Crestwood changed their
The
team.
Winston to Sigma.
And then we see a DPS changing from Farah to Symmetra. That's entertainment, but also in a bad way. If that Reinhardt gets melted by that Symmetra, then they got nothing else to do. We see 2 people hiding up, taking the high ground, the Symmetra and Mercy. Will it do
It
anything?
is.
Probably. Probably not. So
I
far,
mean,
I don't see anything going on.
I don't feel like Symmetra capitalizes very much with high ground.
But she did get a buff, though, Symmetra, so she'll be more utilized in this game. Now, we see that both a healer and a DPS are trying to flank. Very curious on why, though.
Well, with the DPS,
A DPS can do whatever he
it's good
wants.
flanking.
Good flanker.
The support went with Data Point
We also see that
to
the
heal
Symmetra
him,
plays 2 turrets up. There were 3, but one's been taken down. Either
and
the Symmetra is gonna she put again.
when Urbandale comes from underneath this bridge. They need someone getting rid of those turrets because they do rack up damage,
Those
and it will
turrets, yeah,
change
they
the
do.
game.
They rack up that damage crazily.
And now, as you see, these
We
sim
see a
turrets are
DPS going
causing
in. He's gonna get
problems
killed, bro.
for
Two people are
Urbandale.
dead by tank. They're gonna push in so hard. That Moira is gonna
Ooh,
take down
and
all
they
the
got
turrets.
rid of the
Four
turrets.
people are gone now.
Though
Four
that is
people are
real
gone
huge.
now. Two people already have their ults, but on both sides. The Sigma